Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Monday. Did you have a good Mother's Day yesterday? I wonder what you did. How did you and your family celebrate Mother's Day? Did you go out to eat? Because I knew a lot of restaurants were closed. Maybe you brought food home. Or did you have a picnic? But what did you make for your mommy? Did you get her flowers? Chocolate? Make her a card? Well, for me, my mommy went on a little trip, and so I didn't see her. But she says she's coming back this coming weekend, so I think we're going to have a big old barbecue together with her. And so we're going to celebrate for my Mother's Day a little bit later. But I'm a mommy too. Did you know that? I have two children. I have a son. His name is Jordan. And then I have a daughter. Her name is Jessica. And Jessica came over yesterday and we got a chance. She made me a chocolate cake. It was so good. It was all nice and brown with frosting on it. And I just had two slices of chocolate cake. Yeah, two slices. And my son was also at home with me, so it was really great. Our family got a chance to just talk and enjoy the cake and laugh, and it was really good to see each other. So I found a book. It's about a mommy, and she's never been a mommy before. It's her first time, and she has a little baby. And I want to show you her little baby and how this baby grows up, okay? And also share with you how this mommy feels when she sees her baby grows up. You ready? It's called Love You Forever. This book was so popular, like so many people like this book, so many people bought this book that they sold a lot of copies. A lot of people were buying it and reading it and sharing it with their children. And so I'm glad I have a copy because then now I could share it with you. You guys ready? It's called Love You Forever. That's the title right here. Love You Forever. Let me scoot over so I want to make sure you get to see the pictures. Well, let's look at the front of the book. Well, what do you see? Is he in the kitchen? Bedroom? Living room? No TV there. So where is he? Yeah, he's in the bathroom. How do you know he's in the bathroom? What do you see in the picture that tells you he's in the bathroom? Well, I see a toilet. But look at that toilet paper all over the place. Oh boy. He's having a good time making a mess. Love You Forever. And the author, the person who wrote the letters, his name is Robert Munsch. But he didn't draw the pictures. The illustrator is the one who drew the pictures. And her name is Sheila. Sheila is the illustrator, and she drew the pictures. Let's start the story. Love You Forever. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old. And he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator. And he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, Oh, this kid is driving me crazy. Look at the toothpaste and the toothbrush. Oh boy, it's everywhere, isn't it? Oh, and there's that watch. But at nighttime, when that 2-year-old boy was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked him up and she rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Oh, the little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old. And he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. Oh, and look at the floor, the mess, huh? Oh, but at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother still quietly opened the door to his room and crawled across the floor and looked up over the side of the bed. And if he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth and back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. He's a big boy now, huh? But his mommy loves him so much. The boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he's now a teenager. He had strange friends. He wore strange clothes. And he listened to strange music. Oh, sometimes the mother felt like she was in the zoo. Wow, he's got pizza everywhere. But at night time, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. And if he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and she rocked him back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. He's a teenager now, but mommy still loves him. Well, that teenager grew up. He grew and grew and he grew. He grew until he's a grown-up man. He left home. He got his own house across town. So he doesn't live with his mommy anymore. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. This is her blue car. And what does she got on top of that car? And if all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. And if that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. He's a grown-up man, but mommy loves him just the same. Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. And one day she called up her son and said, "You better come see me because I'm very old and I'm very sick." So her son came to see her. And when he came in the door, she tried to sing the same song. She sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always." But she couldn't finish the song because she was too old and too sick. So the son went to visit his mother, and he picked her up and he rocked her back and forth and back and forth. And he sang this song: "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby, my mommy you'll be." And he picked up his mommy and took care of his mommy. And when the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. He's back in his house. Then he went into his room where his new baby daughter was sleeping. And he picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth and back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." And that's the end of the story. Love you forever. You liked it? It's one of my favorite. And mommies love you guys so much. And I hope that you love her back. Like this little baby boy, he grew up and he loved his mommy back too. All right, have a good day. I'm going to see you guys on Wednesday. We're going to have circle time. Bye.